Alrighty, it is 11:30 and we will get cranking here. Again, good morning and welcome to the new week. This is Mike Moneypenny. I'm the hydrologist here at the National Weather Service office in Raleigh, working on the forecast desk today. And we've got our weekly weather briefing, which is not too exciting. It won't take us long. So moving on ahead here. All right, this week we've got high pressure over us. It was almost directly overhead last night. We had some cool temperatures. Low temperatures were mostly in the low and the mid 30s. And we had some frost in some outlying areas, very rare though. This high pressure, as you'll notice in our boxes here, early this week, it's just starting to drift offshore. And as we get into the midweek period, it's going to be offshore. And we'll start getting a southerly flow around this high pressure area. And notice if we get back into the Midwest, all this moisture is building up across Texas and up into the upper Midwest. And as we get into the late week period, pretty much the same story. This high pressure is blocking all this moisture from progressing to the east. So consequently, looks like the precipitation and all of the more exciting weather is going to stay over the plains. And then as we get into the weekend, it looks like we finally start to break down a little bit, and high pressure building in across the Great Lakes, and a fairly decent cold front, which is going to be dipping to the south. So here's our day 3 through 7 hazards outlook. This is for the midweek to late week period, and you'll notice no boxes over us, nothing exciting going on. All the excitement is over basically central Texas up into the lower Ohio Valley. We're expecting heavy rain and probably 2-3 days worth of severe weather. Nothing for us though. The severe weather potential, again, not much going on. And for precipitation, as we're not expecting any precipitation until probably Saturday, we're high and dry. So as we get into the weekend, this front's going to be really slow approaching. This high pressure that is over us is going to be really slowing it down. It'll take probably a good 24-hour period to come across the mountains and make it to the coast. So consequently, we could get a decent rain out of it. It's a little bit too early to tell. The official forecast here is basically 1/4 to 1/2 inch. But if we do see a better moisture influx off the Gulf ahead of this front, then we could easily double those numbers. So again, if you're excited about washing out the weekend, check again later on this week. And looking ahead to next week, that high pressure that was building in behind this cold front is going to be knocking our temperatures down a bit as we get into the second week of May with below normal temperatures and near normal precipitation. So what does that mean for us? Well, we're going to be dry and unseasonably warm starting tomorrow, really. Today we're going to be up to around 70 degrees, and our normals high temperatures for this time of year are in the mid-70s. And notice as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's a warming trend all the way through the end of the week. And then that very slow-moving cold front approaches, and we do have a 30% chance of precipitation. That'll probably be higher, though, as we get towards the weekend and we get a little bit better feel for just how well this system is going to be tapping into some moisture. But regardless, it looks like we're going to be unseasonably warm right on through the weekend. Low temperatures following sort of the similar trend. Tomorrow morning is going to be warmer than this morning, and that's going to be cranking up towards the low and mid-60s as we get into the Friday and Saturday morning time frames. And really, that is about all we have to talk about. Dry and unseasonably warm right on into the weekend with a chance of rain on Saturday and Sunday. And with that, I will open it up for questions. And no questions are noted, so I want to thank you all for attending. Again, this was Mike Moneypenny from the National Weather Service office in Raleigh, and we will be with you again next week.